Hello there, this is DBT, and this is Art of Runes. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8, and today I'm gonna continue doing the Run of the Bulls. You know, the series in which I play multiplayer exclusively with Lamborghini, and today we're starting with this beauty of a car you see on the screen right now, the Lamborghini Aventador Huracan DBT. This is not an Aventador, it's a Huracan. LP610, I believe is the specific number, I don't quite remember. But yes, we're starting with this, and I'll explain why, because technically speaking I skipped a couple, but don't worry, I'll explain. So, let's go into multiplayer. As usual, I'm going to be playing in Classic, and I'll explain why this is completely out of order. But don't worry, let me activate some boosters, and then we can look at the stats. And here you have it, Lamborghini Huracan. Now, this is of a rank 1682, and in fact, I skipped two other cars, or at least one car at 1680, but don't worry, we'll play it in this video. But I first want to start with this particular car because, man, it's a bit of a pain in the rear. I'll explain why, but in the meantime, let's jump in. As usual, you can see my race counter, and yeah, this is out of order. I'll explain, I promise. Alright, so the first thing that I need to clarify is that the race counter, it's completely out of whack. From the last episode of the Run of the Bulls, this has a lot more races, and well, this is because actually this episode where I'm going to be driving these cars of Class B, I had already recorded it before, but I'm having to redo it because the recording didn't go as planned. There was some problem, or rather some error at the time of recording, where the voice was almost impossible to hear, so that was no good for the sake of this video, so I'm having to re-record it out of order, because by now, by the time I'm recording this, I already recorded even races in Class A. So imagine that, but no worries, I'm still gonna release them in the order that you would expect. I just want to clarify why the race counter is going to be all over the place compared to the very last one. And that is the same reason why, after this video releases and the next one for Class A comes in, you're gonna notice that the race counter will actually be lower than this video. I know, it makes no sense. It's alright, don't worry about it. One thing I can promise you is that I've done races with Lamborghini only. Mostly. Alright, so yes, I've been doing races exclusively with Lamborghini. Even in the Saturday's Friday multiplayer event, I did Lamborghini only. But you know that very recently there is a car hunt, or well, yeah, by the time I'm recording this, there is a car hunt for the Triumph Nemesis, and I had to make a protest of that car to show, well, if it was worth buying or not. So yeah, I had to play a little bit with that car in multiplayer, but after that I continue playing exclusively with Lambos, and this gives me a first place. Let's go, Barbara! And let's see what I beat. Zembo, Nano Flow Cell, and Spammy Bentley, but look at that. And yeah, these results are gonna be a little bit mixed. That's another thing that I gotta explain as well. This is not an exaggeration. To get to this race, I had to wait easily like 5 minutes. This was crazy. There's nobody playing right now, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm recording this extremely late into this season, into this multiplayer season. And like I said, this is because it's a re-record. The original video I recorded much earlier, so there were a lot more players and whatnot. But for the same reason, I suppose, that's why in the very first race, I got a first place with a car that I wouldn't think that it was gonna give me a first place. Now, that is because this Lambo, honestly, it's amongst the worst Lambos in the game. And that is simply because it's a car that, despite being at the top of a bracket, at the very end of the 1680 bracket, you know, with the rank of 1682, this, you would think that it's a fantastic car, right? But it is not. So this is a car that it's unfortunately, it still has the old balance. Meaning that this is not a car that was in a lower bracket or lower rank, and then it got rebalanced and put over here. No, it's a car that already was at this rank. So it seems that GameLove was just like, nah, you know what, it's already at the correct rank, let's assume it's properly balanced, so let's just leave it as is. And yeah, it doesn't have the, let's say, what is competitive nowadays in this bracket, let alone this specific rank, which in theory should be the best, amongst the best on this bracket. But look at that, another first place. Again, it also has to do with the fact that I'm playing this so late in the season that the people that are playing over here are either just chilling or people who are kind of a little bit stuck with bad cars. Like, for example, well, the Bentley, it's a very strong car, obviously. But a Zembo ST1 not fully upgraded, triple boosted, this one not fully upgraded at all and not even boosted. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. Maybe if I see the same guy again, I will donate some points and by just losing the race. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm already in elite. I don't mind losing points. Oh, whoa! Jesus, look at that! No players and suddenly ton of players. and none of them are in. Okay, I think everybody around here seems to be stuck in this league. Holy, that's interesting. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I haven't been waiting here for long, but I just realized maybe this is a bugged lobby. That's why everybody's here waiting for this thing to start. Yeah, I'm gonna give it. Yeah, this is why people are leaving. Yeah, because it's... Oh, wait a second. I can't even live this. Is it gonna start? I don't know. If you ever find yourself in a lobby like that doesn't let you leave, just in Android or whatever is your operating system, basically go into the task manager or whatever you want to call it. You know, like this thing. And that will automatically take you out of the lobby. So just FYI. And once you're out, just rejoin and it should put you in another lobby. If by any chance you happen to land in the same lobby, which you shouldn't because it's already locked, then you can just do the same thing, press the same thing again to switch to another app or whatever, and that'll take you out. There you go. The more you know, I guess. And here I am waiting again for a lobby to fill up. But yeah, maybe precisely because that other bugged lobby, a bunch of players are stuck over there just waiting for the race to start, and that is why other lobbies that is not the bugged one are so empty. Man, this is so frustrating. Okay, it eventually filled up, so that's kind of cool, but it did take a little bit. So right, what is the deal with this car? Yes, it's a bad car, period. No two ways about it. This car, because it hasn't been properly rebalanced, it has old acceleration, which makes it accelerate very slow. The nitro is pretty bad. In fact, I'm gonna show you triple tap so that you have an idea of how quickly this thing drinks the nitro. So despite me getting 2 W's in the previous races, well, yeah, 2 W's, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. Look at this, triple tap. In 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4, 5. In 5.5 seconds, I already lost one of the full tanks of nitro. This is just how bad this thing is. So yeah, you really don't want to be doing triple tap with this thing. Just focus on the perfect nitro if you're really dead set on driving this car. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. Obviously, I have it because it's a Lambo, and you know that I'm all about Lambos and whatnot. But the reality is that this is a terrible car. It drifts alright, handles okay, but the nitro is terrible, the acceleration is terrible. So this is basically the complete opposite of that spammy Bentley. At a much higher rank, well, at a higher rank, this performs way worse than that car. So make of that what you will. I still say that Bentley someday will need to be rebalanced. I'm telling you, it needs a little bit of a nerve, but oh well. So yeah, bad car, don't drive it. It is a very lovely car, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of Huracans in terms of the look. I still prefer from the small or the little Lambos, meaning the V10s. I still much prefer... Oh, I almost got the first place. That must have been so close. I still prefer the Gallardo over the Huracan, but hey, we finished with that difference of 100 milliseconds. Why did I say 70? Anyway, 100 milliseconds, but hey, there you go, Ford Mustang, and I did beat the Zenvo ST1 and a Nano Flow Cell Quantified thingy, whatever. But yeah, so this is, let's say, the bad Huracan. And I say it in such a way because, is there a good Huracan? Well, at least on looks, because compare this to this. Oh yeah, the Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo Evo. Now this is at a lower rank than the Huracan I was just driving, but this is a more, well, a more up-to-date type of balanced car, so this ought to perform a little bit better overall. And that is simply because this car, even if this is in no way a great car for this bracket, alright? But comparatively speaking, it's still a better car than the other Huracan, and that is because it has better acceleration, it has much better nitro. And in terms of the handling and the drift, I'm not 100% sure which one is better, but I would still probably say that the one that I'm driving now should be the better one. So yes, if you really want a Huracan, this is the one to go for. But even then, still, I wouldn't necessarily recommend you to go for this car because honestly, as cool as it looks and all of that stuff, it really is not that great of a performer. Again, it's not bad, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, oh, this car is absolutely terrible, but you know, especially in this bracket with things like that really annoying Bentley that I need and want for it to be rebalanced, to be slightly nerfed. This car just cannot compete, really. But yeah, look at this nitro duration. You saw the acceleration. Simply, it's a much better option for a Huracan to drive in this bracket. Now, if you want a super strong Huracan, then go for the Huracan Starato in Class S, but at that point, we're talking about completely different things, so whatever. Yeah, this game has 4 Hurricanes. We got the Hurricane that I was just driving, the LP610. We got this one, the Hurricane Super Trofeo Evo. There's also the Hurricane Storado and the Hurricane Spider, Hurricane Evo Spider. There you go, another class S. But okay, first place, let's go. Lovely, lovely stuff. All right, beating a Masanti Evantra rare car, but doesn't have tuning kit. 𝐁𝐿 ST1, not fully upgraded, nor triple boosted, and this guy was, but disconnected. All right, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to donate some points. Oh boy, it took again a long time to get to this race, man. I'm telling you, recording so late in the season makes it so that I get, I suppose, somewhat easier races. But it takes so long to do that. And besides, you know that I'm not only want to show you races where I do great or anything. I would rather show you what the normal situation is. But because I'm having to record all of this in one single season, well, here we are now. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, good. So, but as you saw right there, the acceleration is definitely usable. Nothing out of the ordinary, but at the same time, nothing as bad as that of the Hurricane. So yes, this is a car that should be somewhat competitive, but if what you're aiming for is amazing result, this isn't the car for it. It's fine, it looks amazing, that's good enough for me, really. And by the way, in this race, I did see people, at least 2 people were on what's it called? The league between the gold one. I mean, I hate the names of the leagues in here. They should be just by material. You know, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and elite. So anyway, 2 of these players of the 3 players that are racing against me are in the platinum league. So yeah, like giving up the points doesn't seem like that good of an idea over here. All right, so first place again. Yay! I'm telling you, I cannot even celebrate this too much, but hey, and again, it's not a diss towards these players or anything, but oh, look at that. Actually, he's doing pretty well. He actually did beat both guys who are in this league. Nice. All right, let's queue up real quick before we land in another empty lobby. Okay, that worked. It didn't take too long for me to get into this race. I did notice that 2 players are still in gold league, 1 player here, the other player is in platinum. So I might still give some points away if I can. If I have the opportunity. What a beautiful McLaren. What is it? 650? I don't even know. Oh, good. Well, oh my God, come on. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I wasn't trying to knock you down. You know what? You guys all are gonna get some points at the end of the race. Just hang around. But yeah, so overall, should you go for this car if you find it? If you like it a lot, how it looks like. I love how it looks. Sure, go for it. But yeah, not exactly the best performer out there, but at least it doesn't have the nitro or acceleration problems that the regular Hurricane. That's the one that you should absolutely avoid unless you just want it for the collection. Honestly, I don't even know it. Nowadays, you can still buy it. I should probably check my alternate account and see if I can see it still being sold or what's the deal with that. Where does this race end? Okay, it's after the cave. All right, so let's go in the cave, and I'm gonna stop somewhere over there to let people pass, for them to get some points, because I really don't need it, and it seems that these guys do, so I'm just gonna chill here. Get it? Chill, because it's a nice cave. All right, there's 1 person. Oh, there they go. Lovely stuff. And beautiful. Okay, now I'm curious to see how many points are they gonna get from this race, because technically they just beat a player on the elite league, so they should get some decent points. Let's see how many points. 57! Jesus! Lovely. And the Nano, look at that, stock. I believe this is stock. Look at that, 38 points. Let's go! Actually, they do kind of deserve. They did beat this guy anyway. Oh, it's the one that I knocked down. Well, there you go. You technically still beat me, guys, so it's all good. Don't worry too much about it. So we just looked at 2 Hurricanes, 2 V10s, but how about we look at a V12? The Lamborghini Aventador. Oh, yeah! Now this is a proper 1682 car, so let's hope that I still find some lobbies, because Jesus Christ, it's taking forever. Ooh, and we made it into Dubai, so this is gonna be a quick race. But yeah, so Aventador. Now this has the same rank as the regular Hurricane, the one that I showed you at first, but the difference of performance between these 2 cars is just a night and day. Absolutely diametrically, I don't know if that's a word, different. This thing, it's basically one of the kings of this bracket. Now, obviously, the cracked king, meaning the Bentley, it's still absolutely bonkers. It still beats these things in terms of acceleration and acceleration, but this definitely handles much better. And in general, yeah, this is a very, very good car. Maybe even on a little bit on the side of a little too strong, but hey, at least it's not straight up broken. But no, legit, this is really, really good. And again, I'm making so much emphasis on that point precisely to make a bit of a comparison between this and the LP610, the regular Huracan. Because, man, two cars at the same rank, but because one got rebalanced recently, or well, whenever this car got rebalanced, the Aventador, and a car that it's in the same rank but it never got rebalanced, meaning the Huracan, and the difference in performance is absolutely bonkers. But hey, first place, let's go. Okay, yeah, no, either. Okay, so this one is triple boosted, so that should have been a fair fight, but Exotic Ride and Ferrari FF not fully. Alright, fair. You know what? If I encounter them again, I shall give them some points, because, ooh, my boosters run out, really? Jesus! I was so surprised about the boosters running out, because you see, we've been in this video for 16 minutes, but I did activate 30-minute boosters for the video, and they ran out already, so that tells you how much dead time there's been between the races. It's kind of crazy. But hey, you know what? It's fine. Though, it's not that fine, because if you're a player trying to play in this bracket, because you don't have much of a choice, and it's taking this long to get into the races, man, that's some pain right there. Look at this. Right away, I got past everybody. Man, maybe I should have gone on boosted. Anyway, so, yeah, playing this late in the season in lower brackets is very difficult. Simply very difficult just in the sense of finding the matches. As you can see, they're driving maybe not with the best cars, but then again, they might be struggling to rank up, so I don't know, it's a bit of a mess. It's fine. Man, have I, well, other than the race that I purposely lost, but have I really lost races in this video? Again, that is not a testament to my skill or anything, that is just a testament to the fact that right now, I'm just being matched against players who are not in the best position in terms of garage or booster usage. That's a lot of words for me to say that underranked or unboosted or both, so there you go. But you know what? I'm so comfortable in this track. I just like this track so much that I'm gonna win it and I'm gonna make them lose points. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna give them some points. In fact, isn't this the end of the track? I think so. So how about I stop right around here? I just don't want to stop too close to the end of the track, because if I do it by, you know, the finish line, what's gonna happen is that if some of them doesn't see me standing there without moving, they might crash onto me, and when I respawn, it's gonna respawn me with a bunch of speed, and that might just send me across the finish line, so after the respawn, so that's not necessarily fantastic. All right, there we go. Now you guys get your points, and what? How many points do I lost? Probably like 20, but I'm more curious to see how many points I got. 53 points, let's go. Look at that, fully unboosted, 53 points. Enjoy, mister. How about the rest? Come on, I want to see it. There you go. 39 and other 6 points over here. All right, there you go. Yeah, I lost 20 points. It's fine. Really, it's fine. I don't care about losing these points. I mean, playing with players who are bringing underranked cars and boosted or both, and me driving an Aventador does make me feel a little bit dirty, you know, like I'm just stomping on the less prepared for this race, let's say. But you know what? At the very least, I get to drive my car, and it looks fantastic. And again, all of these races is not. I mean, this is the strangest video in which I'm just winning and winning and winning. That doesn't happen really often because, you know, my skill issues and whatnot, but it's fine. Actually, I do have a car right behind me. I think that's a Bentley. I did see someone brought the Bentley Continental thingy thing, but you know what? I don't like the idea of giving points to that particular player, mostly because of the car that was chosen. But yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? Well, I'm saying this as if it's guaranteed that I'm gonna win. For all I know, I'm gonna wreck somewhere. I'm gonna do a bit of a big oopsie, and next thing you know, I'm gonna lose the race anyway. But in case that's not the case, I might still give them the points. Because yes, again, not super happy about giving the points to the Bentley user. but it is what it is. If I just want to beat this Bentley user, then I would beat everybody else, and they would get absolutely nothing from a race that is taking quite a while to get into these races in this bracket and whatnot. So, all right, Bentley, do your thing. Yeah, that's the Bentley. I'm just gonna let everybody else pass, because there's 5 players in this race, so you guys get your points as well. There you go. Lovely, lovely stuff. It's Christmas time or something, I don't know. But yeah, this is an amazing car compared to the other cars that I just drove in this video. But you know, again, it's a weird time. I just needed to re-record this video, even if very late in the season, for the sake of the completion of showing you every single Lambo in, what is this called? The Run of the Bulls of 2024. There you go. How many points did they get, by the way? 51. Come on, come on. I want to see it. I want to see it. Wow, this calculation is taking a while. I'm afraid that we're going to get some. Oh, no, perfect. All right, that's great. 51, 27, 18, and 12 points. There you go. All right, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you want to do blah, 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 blah. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.